welcome to White Wolf Yoga. Thanks for tuning in. If you're enjoying our videos and would like to stay up to date, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and just know that your support really does help us. So it's Tuesday. We're just about getting into the swing of the week, and today's class is all about building on that motivation that we started with from Monday's class and just bringing in a little bit more energy into our week. So we're going to start today in a standing position. We'll begin in mountain pose and we'll come towards the top of our mat. And we really want to plant down through the soles of the feet so that we feel nice and grounded. The legs are engaged, navel, belly button drawn in towards the spine, the core is strong. We'll inhale here, just shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. And as we exhale, we'll just slide the shoulder blades down the back and allow the arms to rest by the sides, taking a moment here with the eyes closed. And just tuning into you, to your breath, to your body and to your mind, and where you are right now and how you are. Perhaps you can bring back your affirmation from Monday's class. It could be the same, it could be if you're feeling a little different and want to mix it up, set a different one. If it's not for you, don't feel any pressure, just stay connected in a way that works. This is all about just bringing our mind and our body to the present and fully to the practice. Let's take a few deep breaths, and with the breaths we'll start to move. So we can open our eyes now. I'm going to take an inhale, big stretch as we draw the arms up, lift the heart, lift the eye gaze. And as we exhale, soften the knees and just drop it into a forward fold, nice and relaxed. You can bend the knees, drop the head, just hang here and breathe. Completely relax through the body. Root down through the soul, start to feel the energy surging through the body as we inhale, arms up. And we'll exhale, take it back down to fold, relax. Not worrying where the arms end up, if the hands are by the floor or if they're higher, as long as you feel a nice stretch, that's all we're after. Don't forget, bending the knees can be just a really nice way of easing this pose. Let's go one more of these breaths, nice and deep. We'll inhale, lift. And we'll exhale to drop it all the way down. This time, can we bend the knees until the hands can touch the floor? Drop the head. And alternate between just bending one leg and then the other, seeing how the hamstrings are feeling. And then keep the knees nice and soft, shake the head a couple of times, left to right, right to left. And then when you're ready, we'll keep the knees bent so that we can properly push into the palms with the fingers spread wide, and we'll set our knees back into tabletop. Okay, so we're finding all fours. Pushing through the hands, pushing through the toes. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the hips. Let's take a cow stretch. And as we exhale, we'll round back off and into cat. With the breath, let's take another couple of rounds. Inhale as we lift and open for cow stretch. And exhale as we push back and away for cat. Once more on each side. Inhale as we lift. And exhale as we push back and hold. Stretch across the upper back. Drop through the head. Inhale, find a neutral spine. Push through the palms, right leg extends back and away here. We'll press into the right heel. Just check in with how you're feeling through the sole of that right foot. Towards the calf, all the way towards the hamstring. Arms stay nice and strong. Let's go the other side, right knee down, left leg away. So a little bit more dynamic with our movement through this Tuesday class. We want to create a surge of energy that's going to push us onwards and upwards through the week if we can. Okay, let's bring that left knee back, and then we'll just step up into just a kneeling position where we want to ease out the wrists. So we'll lift the hands up, twirl the wrists a couple of times, both directions, and a nice little wrist stretch. We're going to bring the palms together, clasp the hands, draw the forearms nice and tightly together, and then just rotate. Rotate one way for a few breaths, and then change direction. This is just going to help us with our planks, with our down dogs, with our tabletops, which we're coming back to now. Back to tabletop, fingers spread wide, align the arms, watch for lock and elbows, try and avoid that. If you've got the tendency to hyperextend, keep a little bend, a micro bend through the arm. Okay, so just like we did before, go back with that right leg, but then take the left leg back too, so that we're in plank nice and strong, navel into spine, heart pushing upwards. Hold and breathe here for 3, just getting that heart going, that blood flowing. Hold 2, and 1, drop to the knees, have a rest, back into child's pose, breathe. In and out through the nose, breathing in and out through the belly. Ready for another plank, let's inhale, first of all to tabletop, left leg back, push through the heel, then the right, meet to the left, hold and breathe, you can drop the knees if you need to. 3, nice and strong, navel in, heart upwards, head in a neutral position. 2, 1, drop it down, knees to the floor, hips to heels, relax and breathe in child's pose. In and out through the belly. Inhale for the belly to expand, and exhale for the belly to relax. Okay, so we're feeling a little stronger, a little warmer. Let's start to take that energy and bring it into a little bit more flowy movement. Inhale into tabletop. Exhale down, squeeze the elbows in towards the body, knees, chest, chin, look forward, hover the chin and chest above the ground. Inhale as we scoop up and into cobra. Just lifting the chin and chest to start with, shoulders pull back and away from the ears, push into the hips, push into the toes. Inhale, press into tabletop. Tuck the toes and exhale, lift all the way up and into down dog, relax and breathe. Pressing through the hands. Shoulders pull away from the ears. Upper arms rotate outwards, feel that space. As we draw the hips to the sky, we could maybe alternate between bending one leg and then the other, walking the dog. Or if you prefer, you can just maintain the stillness, whatever feels right for you. Let's walk this in step by step. The feet draw towards the hands. We walk ourselves all the way into forward fold. Relax and breathe here. Catch the breath. Regain that control. Let's bring it up nice and slowly. Halfway lift, flat back. Kneecaps engaged. Pushing down through the soles of the feet. We'll inhale, arms up and into the air. Hands into prayer, and as we exhale, we'll take the hands down and past the heart center. Into mountain pose. Let's flow. Inhale, arms up. Bend the knees. Exhale, drop down to forward fold. Relax. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, soften the knees, ground the hands. Now can we take the legs back into a plank position here, nice and strong. Push through the heels, engage through the core. Heart lifts. Hold 3. Hold 2. On 1, drop to the knees, half plank. Elbows squeeze in towards the ribs, chin and chest come down to the floor. Look forward, inhale, scoop up. We've got our cobra. We did on the last round. Or we've got full up dog. If you want a bit more, slide the hands further down the body, push into the palms and lift the thighs, if possible, up off the floor. Hold 3. Hold 2. Roll on the toes. 1, back and into down dog. Breathe here. Using our down dog as a chance to reconnect and to recover. If down dog doesn't do that for you, if it just makes you even more tired, you can swap it for a child's pose instead. And that way you can still have the opportunity to regain the breath and the energy and then come back into a down dog whenever you want. So that's what's really nice about yoga, is that there's always options depending on how we're feeling. We can adapt each and every class so that it suits us. Okay, let's bring this in, soften the knees, look forward, either foot for this one, step it in, followed by the other, back into fold. Relax and breathe. Just checking in as we hang in this fold with how we're feeling. Aim with the first couple of flows just to start to warm and open the body, so I hope that we're all feeling that a little bit more now. Let's build on this. Inhale, lift and lengthen, head to around about hip height. And then we'll push down through the soles and inhale the arms up into the sky. Hands into prayer, and we'll exhale the hands all the way down. Hold the hands at heart. Eyes closed and breathe. Reconnect. Come back to your affirmation. Feel that strength within. And release. Mountain pose. Let's go a little bit more challenging with our next flow, a variation of a sun salutation B. Inhale as we reach, arms come up and into the air, biceps by the ears. As we exhale, we'll sink into chair pose, so the weight's in the heels of the feet. Inhale from chair and exhale, drop all the way down to a forward fold, relax the head. Inhale from forward fold, lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, soften the knees, ground the hands. Now either here, step in, or if you want to take a little hop back, you can do into plank, push the heels away. Navel in, heart upwards, push through the palms, hold 3. We're going to drop to half plank again for this one. 2 and 1, knees to the floor, elbows in towards the ribs. Exhale down to knees, chest, chin, look forward. Inhale, scoop up and through, cobra or up dog. And then as we exhale, can we press back and into down dog. Move around through the down dog if it feels good, with the heels, with the hips maybe side to side as well. Always nice to shake and release the head. Okay. Set up your down dog nice and strong, rebalance. Inhale, take the right leg up and into the air, 3-legged dog. And can we look forward to the inside of the right hand? As we exhale, we're going to bring that right foot through. It needs a little hand getting there, guide it into position. Right knee and ankle align, left heel will press back. And pushing down through the soles of the feet, we'll inhale, draw the arms up and into the air. Hold here for 3, sink into the front knee without letting the knee go beyond the ankle. Hold 2 and 1. Taking the hands into prayer all the way down towards the heart. You can drop that left knee if you need to here, but if possible, keep it there, keep it nice and strong and steady. Take the left arm to the outside of the right leg and we open for a twist. So the hands maintain at the heart. We draw the right shoulder back, the left shoulder forward. Feel the belly connect to the inside of the thighs and either keep the hands there at the heart or you can open them, extend them. If anyone fancies a bind, thread the left arm underneath the right leg and bring the right hand round behind the back. See if you can clasp on your hands. Hold and breathe. So this is working into our abdominal organs as well as strengthening through the whole of the body. Take 2 and 1. If your hands are anywhere else, bring them back into prayer. Push through the feet as we inhale, arms draw up. And as we exhale, we'll ground the hands down. Right leg back to meet the left in plank. You decide here, full plank or half. Coming down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. If you're in full chaturanga, try not drop the shoulders below the elbows. Inhale, push up and into cobra or up dog. And exhale back into down dog. I always get elbows and shoulders mixed up. But when we're thinking about our full chaturanga, we want to try and not dip the shoulders. So try and find a level between the elbows and the shoulders for a nice strong position. I'll mention it again in the next round. Okay, let's go left leg. Inhale, left leg lift, look forward. Exhale, step the left foot through. Knee and ankle align, push the right heel back. And inhale, arms all the way up. Hold and breathe, nice and strong. Find our warrior. Hold 2 and 1. Bring the hands into prayer and take the hands down in prayer to the heart. Here we find our twist. So we're going to bring the outside of the right arm to the outside of the left leg and rotate that left shoulder back and pull the right shoulder through. Keep extending the back heel away. Option hold here. You could extend the arms right down, left up. If you're going for a bind, thread the right arm underneath the left leg and bring the left hand round behind the body. Hold and breathe for 3, in and out through the belly. Eye gaze fixed for balance. 2 and 1, release. Press through the feet. Inhale, power the arms up. Exhale, take them down to frame the left foot and the left leg back into plank. Full plank or half, down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. See those elbows aligned with the shoulders. Inhale, scoop up and through cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back and breathe into down dog. Challenge and flow, relax. Let's all switch up our down dog here for child's pose together. So we'll bring our knees to the floor, toes flat, hips backwards, onto the heels, belly and chest on top of the thighs, and breathe. Check in with how the breath is moving through the body. See if you can make it nice and slow, nice and deep. Maybe gently move the hips from side to side. And then when you're ready, we're going to slide the hands up by the knees and lift all the way into kneeling, and we'll make it a high kneel. So we'll pick up the hips off the heels. So we're going to move into a nice heart opener here. Really good for boosting our energy, which is the theme of today's practice, is keeping that boost of energy through the body. With a heart lift, we also take in a back bend, so we want to be careful that we're not shoving the hips forward and compressing through the lower spine. Think of your back bend more as a heart lift. So heart lifts, keep that spine nice and tall. Okay, so getting into position. Now the hands are on the hips. We can slide the hands back so that the elbows draw towards each other behind the body. We want to push through the tops of the feet, push through the knees. Inhale to lift the heart upwards, and as we exhale, bring the hips forward. So we feel that lengthening all the way down the front line of the body. It's important that we're not turning the head side to side, so look forward, look up. If it's comfy, you can look back. We're just going to hold here for a couple of breaths, and then we're going to take a second round. 2, and 1. Come all the way back through center. Okay, so depending on how that felt on your heart, in your chest, and in your lower back, you can decide what you want to do with this next round. If that was enough and you want to ease off, just sit this next pose out, take a child's pose instead. If it felt okay, but that's about your limit and you want to have another go, you can take this position again, this variation again with camel. Or if you're feeling that you want to go a little bit deeper, follow me as we press down through the feet, press down through the knees. Doesn't matter which arm first, one of the arms, lift them up. And then we'll take that hand back onto, if possible, the ankle. You can place a block there as well if it doesn't quite reach. And the other arm, I'm going right and left today. And once you're in position, lift the heart, relax the head. Now I'm going to count 5, but don't think you've got to hold the 5. Come out whenever you need. 4, keep lifting through the heart. Feel that space in the back. 3, 2, and 1. As we came in, we'll come out. Release the hands, one of them, take it onto the hip, followed by the other, all the way back. And then from our kneeling, we're going to place the hands nice and gently down onto the floor, and we'll meet in tabletop. So if you skipped that last one out, and you took a child's pose instead, come meet us back here in tabletop. Drop the head gently. Feel the shoulder blades spread as you push up into a cat. Inhale into cow. And then just finding a neutral position, do tabletop. Give the hips a little wiggle from side to side. And then we'll pop the hips back onto the heels and drop into our child's pose and breathe. Head towards the floor. Okay, bringing back here our affirmation as we reconnect. Saying the affirmation back to our hearts and imprinting it into our minds. Nice and slowly, let's roll up into tabletop when you're ready. Exhale, tuck the toes and press into down dog. Pushing into the palms, pedaling out the heels, moving the hips from side to side. Let's finish with one last flow for today. Okay, now from our down dog position, we're going to look forward towards the hands. Roll onto the balls of the feet. Plank pose. Inhale from plank and exhale down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Look forward, inhale, roll up into cobra or up dog. And exhale, press back into down dog. Soften at the knees, looking forward. Hop or step the feet back into forward fold. And inhale from forward fold, lift and lengthen, flat back. Root down through the soles of the feet and inhale, draw the arms all the way up into the sky, hands into prayer. As we exhale, we'll release the hands down past our heart center and breathe. Repeat one last time our affirmation of the day, of the week.